live, you learn, you love, you learn, you laugh, you learn.
In this episode of Lolcow Legends, we are going to go over the life, career, and groping history of comedian and actor Andy Dick. Andy Dick was born in 1965 to Alan and Sue Dick in Charleston, South Carolina. He was adopted. Need I say more? He was born into the Presbyterian Church, however his later life would be anything but godly. As you have all noticed, Andy Dick has an unfortunate last name. Being bullied due to having a last name that represents genitalia, Andy Dick would make it his solemn duty to display his genitalia and grab the genitalia of others. Acquiring some level of self-depreciating humor from an early age, he dressed up as a superhero and called himself Super Dick in order to get it to the bullies. He started off on the Ben Stiller Show before moving on to news radio to hang out with Joe Rogan and pals. Being a Gen X degenerate, he got a show on MTV called The Andy Dick Show, starring Andy Dick. Unlike your typical 21-year-old Zoomer girl, the Gen Xers during their heyday were actually fairly into edgy humor, granted that humor wasn't exactly avant-garde. His show even included comedic geniuses like Tom Green. Before I go into the train wreck segment of his life, I just want to point out that one genuinely good thing about Andy Dick is that he is fully aware of how much of a lolcow he is. It's kind of what contributes to his talent. He even had a roast centered around him, and for the most part, he took criticism against him in kind. If you forget about that one time Howard Stern made fun of him.
I went on, 6 fucking months ago. Fucking little hook-nosed Jew. I don't even know if he's Jewish.
I think he is.
Really? He's a hook-nosed fucking Jew.
Yeah.
Fucking Jew. Yeah.
Now, Andy Dick, as I stated before, is, generally speaking, pretty self-aware about his lolcowery. However, this only applies when he's sober, which makes up around, maybe 4.2% of his waking time. So let's take a look at that side of his life, namely the arrests. In 1999, he was arrested for nonviolent drug possession, which I guess isn't a big deal, but then in 2004 he committed an even more heinous crime, showing his ass at a McDonald's. Not too many people want to see a guy's anus when they're eating McNuggets. Later on, he was arrested for drug possession and sexual battery. This involved him exposing the tits of a 17-year-old girl and having Xanax without a prescription. For those of you who don't know, Xanax is an over-the-counter drug that usually acts kind of like a tranquilizer, which, if you think about it, should be the type of drug that Andy Dick should get addicted to. He continued to get into drunken arrests, and even had a penchant for groping bartenders. Around this time, he even groped Pamela Anderson. He just wanted to feel the silicone in all of its rubbery glory. She even groped Courtney Love, who slapped him. Imagine how bad your life has to be down the shitter for Courtney Love to look like the sane one. But hey, why not a little racism, as he also went into a Michael Richards-style N-word rant at one comedy club. In 2007, he appeared on Jimmy Kimmel with Ivanka Trump. It was really interesting how interconnected the Trump dynasty was with Hollywood at the time, to the point when Donald Trump and Andy Dick wanted to fuck the same woman.
Said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know.
Andy Dick was also found to have groped porn star Tara Patrick, as well as drag queen Chi Chi LaRue. Yeah, Andy Dick doesn't discriminate. He gropes men, women, whatever that is. He was also fired from Raising Buchanan, saying, "I may have kissed someone on the cheek, but then to say goodbye, I licked them." He was also charged with groping in Uber driver's genitals in 2019. As you can tell, this is starting to form somewhat of a trend. He was then arrested at Yuck Yuck's comedy club for indecent exposure, showing everyone else his super dick. I suppose this is actually a downscale from his arrest in 2011, in which he showed his balls, his ass, pissed on a sign in a film festival, and then got arrested. At this point, Andy Dick began to see the error of his ways. He realized that getting shit-faced every 2 hours is not a good idea, and that maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't grab people's asses without their permission. No, just kidding. He continued to fuck it up even more. So, basically, a little bit later, he was found in this video. Just witness it in all its glory.
He was fucking his landlord, like I was saying the whole time. You're not making any sense, Andy. Chicken Andy is fucking his landlord.
The fuck? No, stop it, guys. Stop it, guys. Please stop it. Please, guys, stop it. Please stop it. Please stop it, guys.
I wonder what this random homeless guy was thinking at the time. Lo and behold, Andy Dick went from being a Hollywood star to a homeless person in an RV kicking random bums. After this transition, it was just the last straw, and Andy Dick, for real this time, found the error of his ways and sought to improve himself. No, just kidding, he got into another fight, and this is his face now. I don't really have anything else to say. I don't have any insight to provide to the situation, anything we should learn about it. Just look at this. Goodbye.